Well, folks, welcome along here today. Genesee Prairie Cemetery, the corner of the roundabout, the corner of 11th Street and Parkview, right there. Old cemetery. I'm gonna go over here and take a look at a pioneer and his family. Real special pioneer. Right back. It's a little early yet for these flowers, but they'll come along. Several veterans here in the cemetery. Wow, this whole gravestone right here at the foot of this tree has been moved out of place by a burrowing animal, woodchuck, most likely. Here, mention the veterans right behind us here. Whole facility. It's the National Guard, Kalamazoo. It's the National Guard Armory. And we're looking over here at the 12th Street roundabout and the viaduct going eastbound on Parkview over US 131. This is exceptionally beautiful. Of course, here in the older part of the cemetery, there are stones that are broken many years, decades ago. Some of them are sunken into the ground already, beginning to. Others are broken and this happens to be a member of the Grand Army of the Republic, Civil War veteran, 1861, 1865. And of course, roundabout damage. It's a new telephone pole too. They took the telephone pole off. Signs are broken off right there. Just can't seem to learn how to drive the roundabouts. Genesee Prairie Cemetery. We're going to look at this historical marker in just a second. Here's some of the last burials right here, right along the fence, right on the property line. Okay, the fence was moved when the road was widened and everything, make room for the roundabout, and the fence was moved right back to here, and that's it. It's against the old tree up there too. But that's what they did along here. We're going to look at the Michigan Historical Site about Enoch Harris and his family. Enoch Harris and his family were among the earliest pioneers of Oshmo Township. He was a black family. That of Enoch and Deborah Harris. They were the first African-American settlers here in this area, okay? Born in the East in the late 1700s, they settled in the Ohio wilderness about 1810. Moving westward with the advancing frontier, they claimed land near here in 1831. Early accounts agree that Harris planted the first apple orchard in the area, and their daughter was said to be the township's first bride. Farming over 200 acres, Harris won the respect of his fellow settlers. He died in 1870 and was buried here, 1/4 mile east of his farm. You go right straight down Parkview. You can see that crops of trees right there, straight ahead. Well, just on the other side of that crops of trees, okay, there's a home, a newer home. There's a small field, and then there's a crops of trees that stands all by itself. That's where the Harris farmstead was at, and all the property behind there and so forth was his farm, the 200 acres. Let's go look at their graves. There's also a link between Mr. Harris and Johnny Appleseed. There is a link. I would challenge you to go online and look up that information. See how they had to go around. This tree is just buckling it right out, and there is a small grave right here within the roots. Here are the Harrises. Let's take a look. This is the grave of Mr. Enoch Harris, first African-American settler in this part of the county. And his wife. And their immediate family. The restoration folks come out here and reset these stones years ago. You can see they've been set in cement and in stainless steel casements around them, frames, and they're very heavy duty. Okay, it's yet to be done for the other two children and for actually both Enoch, wife both. I'm sure that that's in the plans somewheres. I am friends with the people that do these things, and they always give me a heads up when there's going to be a cleaning day or a day that they're going to be repairing stones and so forth, and I do my very best. For about 3.5 years, it was almost every day. It was 4 or 5 times a week during the summer. And then I started doing a couple other things, and then doing some YouTubes here, videos, and they're not doing that much work anymore. But when they do call it out, I do go. And now the water's turned back on in the cemeteries, and so we can get the water and be able to rinse the graves once we're done cleaning them, and so forth. So it'll be any time now, and when we go do that, you're going to go with me, see how it's done. Show you exactly how it's done. I'll be right back. Some folks might start calling me the funeral meister. There's only one way that you want to go. It's not with the thumb in the downward position. You don't want to have to run across the Coliseum and jump up there and try to grab a hold of Caesar, see if you can change his mind. Nope. One up. Right behind me, they're missing the finial. Okay, folks, that all being said, thank you very much for being with me again today here in a little history talk and walk. Thank all of you from the bottom of my heart. If you think my content's boring and so forth, there's other places that you can go, but I don't think it's that boring. There may be 1 or 2 of you, but that's all right. I've clicked by sites myself. It's just natural. It's also unnatural for me to have my hat off. See you in the next one. Thanks for coming along. Stay safe out there.